Revelations.Unveiled.Detroit.
All praises, all praises, all praises to the heavenly, holy, almighty creator of infinity, eternity, the universe, and all there is. This is Revelations.Unveiled.Detroit. Hello, family. We're back together again on this wonderful, holy Sabbath. All praises. We're back in our zone of safety, comfort, love, edification, and education to the holy hidden nation and family. I was provoked in the spirit by a couple of our brothers on one of the taboo subjects within our society today. And so I wanted to take a little time to offer my little insight, input, 2 cents, if it were, on the topic and subject at hand. And so, in perusing our wonderful Hebrew community amongst YouTube, I came across a video a brother had done that some of us are familiar with, and it is brother Alijeh Reik. And brother, I enjoy his channel. I'm subscribed to it. And he was giving commentary to another channel that I'm subscribed to, which is Truth Unveiled 777. And Truth Unveiled is a channel I've also watched many, many times over the years. And this channel has given some in-depth study and research into a lot of the biblical history, narrative, as well as giving increasing insight on us as the Hebrew Israelites scattered across the globe through the curses of Deuteronomy 28 and Leviticus 26, promised to us in the holy covenant that we made with the holy creator of all. And so, in viewing Brother Reik's video, he was asking the question, Truth Unveiled 777, what is going on? And so, in watching or listening to the commentary, he was espousing on what he thought about the subject of homosexuality and how Truth Unveiled had given this extensive commentary, a research tool of 3 hours or so about the truth of homosexuality. And so, being intrigued and having respect for brother Alijeh, I tuned in to Truth Unveiled, and in all fairness, I watched the whole presentation, homosexuality, the truth about homosexuality. And I must say, in consuming the information at the outset, Truth Unveiled, of course, gave an expansive presentation with biblical narratives, definitions, a very enduring and passionate expose into the truth of homosexuality. And in being a listener of the commentary, I came to my conclusion at the end, of course. And also, family, please review the banners at the bottom. And if you are so inclined, you are entertained, enlightened, or edified, please select these support links for our continued channel expansion. All praises. So at the end of the presentation of the Truth Unveiled 777 channel, my reaction is, Truth Unveiled, what the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you going through? What is it you are trying to lay on the table as meat for the community of Hebrews? Now, Truth Unveiled went into same gender attraction, same gender loving, homosexuality, eunuchs, sodomites, temple prostitutes, and many other assorted variables under the commentary of homosexuality. And so here at Revelations.Unveiled.Detroit, we want to start with the general basic premise regarding homosexuality, written in the laws of our Creator as part of the covenant our people made with the Holy Creator, saying, all that you have said, Almighty, we will do. And one of the tenets of that covenant that we are to walk in, grow in, and become spiritual to is in the topic of homosexuality. In the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 22, where it tells us, you shall not lie or lie down or sleep with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination. Here we go, family, as you see. And so that tenet is one law, statute, and commandment within the constitution of the covenant. And though we walk in the flesh and we battle with spiritual power, seen and unseen, this is a law that we abide by. And there are many other abominations outlined in this covenant. But as it pertains to this subject, the men of Israel shall not lie with mankind as they do with womankind. It is abomination. For the daughters of Zion, you shall not lie with womankind as with mankind. It is abomination. And so if we abide by this general tenet, it would clear up massive confusion as it pertains to sexuality in the community of Israel. And so, family, let us continue with our edification just so we can get a general definition to work with. Under Wikipedia definition of homosexuality, it is romantic attraction, sexual attraction, or sexual behavior between members of the same sex or gender. As a sexual orientation, homosexuality is an enduring pattern of emotional, romantic, and or sexual attractions to people of the same sex. It also refers to a person's sense of identity based on those attractions, related behaviors, and membership in a community of others who share those attractions. Okay, family. So we have a base definition to work with. And so as we begin to process the tenets of this taboo subject, homosexuality, sodomy, the LGBTIATURX community, we must make a standard. We take a standard. We make a stand regarding homosexuality. So here at Revelations.Unveiled.Detroit, we do not promote the behavior. We do not contribute to the behavior. We do not stand with the behavior of homosexuality. Being attracted to someone, same gender attraction, that is a statement. You look at a party, you assess whether they are an attractive party, you assess whether they are an attractive party to you. You're making a judgment and an assessment on a physical appearance. The action of sex, which is a physical act, which is a choice being made between two parties to engage in an intimate behavior, is different. It is different if I am attracted to baseball. It's a difference than if I'm actually playing baseball. If I'm a batter up at the plate waiting for the pitcher to throw the ball, I'm engaged in the actual act of playing baseball. If I'm in the stand eating popcorn, enjoying the actions of the players, I'm a spectator. I am not engaged in the action of the sport. I am just watching as if it was on television. So you indicating Truth Unveiled 777 of same gender attraction and nothing being wrong with two men loving each other, wanting to be in each other's company, all well and good. That only represents a platonic relationship. The act of homosexuality or sodomy, which is defined as to perform unnatural or abnormal sexual intercourse on a person. That is abomination. That is a no-no, can't do, unacceptable behavior. So we will not let the mask of language and the visuality, if that's a word, of the nuances of language and definitions cloud us. Sodomy, whether you want to call it temple prostitution amongst men and women, engaging in orgy behavior in terms of the historical and Old Testament actions at our temple. That is not the modern day application. A sodomite is a person or persons who perform unnatural or abnormal sexual intercourse on a person. And so people, family, as we go ahead and we make our standard in the topic of homosexuality, tolerance, acceptance, we can no longer step back or be bullied by those who want to convince us that non-traditional intimate behavior is acceptable. And so, Truth Unveiled 777, as with any man or woman who walks about society, but more specifically us of the Hebrew community, those of us of the Israelite tribes scattered abroad, for those of us of the 12 tribes here in America on this continent of confusion, we will not be fooled by same gender attraction versus the action of sodomy and homosexuality. We will not be fooled in trying to convince us that being a eunuch is somehow a gift of the Creator, where those eunuchs would be accepted into the kingdom as you would call dried fruit. A eunuch was a male given charge, most likely, over a high office within a palace or kingdom, and being circumcised or having his member removed was protection of the king, so as that man would not engage with any of the women of the king's pleasure or consortium. A eunuch had his member removed so that he would not be able to procreate. That was not a gift. It was a punishment of office. It was a punishment of war. Daniel, our beloved brother and prophet, was a eunuch, made so as a child, but under the Spirit of the Lord became a high officer in the kingdom of Babylon, and advised the king, and lived in the kingdom of the 70 years of that punishment, the desolation of Jerusalem, as so prophesied by our brothers Isaiah and Jeremiah. So the eunuch was promised entry into the kingdom, not through himself, but through the action of being castrated. So Truth Unveiled 777 do not include eunuchs under the line of homosexuality and same gender loving men of Israel. Do not insult the community of Israel by indicating that the 144,000 that would become the new leadership in the new millennium under the kingship of our Savior, the Holy Yeshua, would be same gender loving homosexual sodomites. I cannot believe that such application would even be involved with our holy word, our holy history, our historical script. It is our book of the law. It is our book of the learning. It is our book to bring us into everlasting light and eternal living. And to even try to defend such an action of unnatural and abnormal behavior, whereas we are to be fruitful and multiply and spread the gospel of the truth, the way, and the light amongst our community, where that radiance will infect the world in love and respect, both to brothers Alijeh Reik and brothers Truth Unveiled 777. Homosexuality is not a behavior condoned within the community of Israel. Sodomy or same gender loving or lesbianism. So we blow away the smoke of confusion. We put both feet on the ground of righteousness. We radiate the truth, the law, the statute, and commandments of the only one true creator of the universe, eternity, and all there is. This is a reaction video to Truth Unveiled 777, the truth about homosexuality. And I give the fist up to Brother Alijeh Reik for bringing the light to such an abominable action as to try to advocate for such wickedness. And so, as we continue to grow in our true identities, our true ordinance, and we begin to apply the law of our covenant and constitution, we will persevere and endure until we overcome and hopefully have the privilege under the Lord's will to be here at the arrival of the Holy Savior and new King of all. All praises, family. All praises. And until we are together again, this is Revelations.Unveiled.Detroit. I love you. I love you. I love you. Please come back and visit us again. Please select the support links, subscribe, and share. All praises to the Holy Creator in the 12 tribes of the house of Jacob. Revelations.Unveiled.Detroit.